This seems like a messed up week, doesn't it? Yesterday seemed like Monday, and then magically today, Friday. I love it. Shonda, there she is, the winner. First on. How is everybody? All right. Lisa, good morning. How are you? I hope everybody's got something fun planned for the weekend and you're still celebrating the birth of America. Michael, good morning. So happy to see you guys. All right, got a question for you today. Here's the question. What is your relationship with money? What is your relationship with money? I had lunch with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Brittany Wiles, yesterday, and we started talking about relationship with money, especially as it pertains to kids and what you're modeling for your kids and what you're teaching your kids about money. And it was a great conversation. It had me thinking. So today my question for you is, what is your relationship with money? How do you feel when you have it? How do you feel when you don't have it? Are you a spender? Are you a miser? Are you a hater? Are you a seeker of money? You know, there are three categories sort of on thought about money. The first category is acquiring money. What are your thoughts about acquiring or the acquisition of money? The second category is managing your money. Like, what kind of money manager are you? And then the third is spending money. And these are all categories of thought: acquiring, managing, and spending your money. We all might feel a little, we might have different thoughts on each of those different categories of money. I want you to think about a spectrum, okay? Think about a spectrum, and like any spectrum, there's one extreme and the other extreme, right? So when we think about acquiring money, on the spectrum, we have those that avoid acquiring money. They think money is the devil's child. It brings evil. Money is evil, right? And on the other end of that spectrum, on the idea of acquiring, there's the gluttonous mindset. Like, there is never enough money to be had, right? And then when we think about managing, one end of the spectrum is the bean counter. I mean, accounting for every single penny, every single week, like a real extreme, right? And then on the other end of the spectrum for managing is sort of the chaotic manager, or really there is no managing of money, right? And then spending. One end of it is a miser, you know, somebody that just will not spend a dime. This is the person that drives 50 miles to save $1 on gas, which... And then the other end of the spectrum on spending money is the compulsive buyer. And so when you think about the spectrum, I want you to think about the fact that here's the reality. On either end of that spectrum, no matter which side you fall on, if you are an extreme, that is a form of insecurity around money. That really is insecurity around money. We think a lot about insecurity being from a lack of scarcity, but it can also be the other side of things, the gluttonous spending, the compulsive spending, the chaotic managing. That is insecurity at some level too. And so let's think about this. The goal is to feel secure or to have a healthy balance. So to exist in the middle of that spectrum, to not be one extreme or the other. And so where do you fall in each of those? Acquiring money. Do you have a nice, healthy attitude about acquiring money and the importance of acquiring versus avoiding and the gluttonous acquisition of money? You know, and managing your money. Do you have a nice, healthy approach to managing? And then spending. And so whatever that is for you, that's, you know, that's going to be different for each and every person, like where your security falls. But let's think about that the one end of the spectrum or the other is not necessarily healthy. So I have a vision board around money. I made this because I don't like papers pinned on, like a lot of random papers pinned on a corkboard. For some reason that visual bothers me. So I had to make one. Yeah, that's my psychosis, but it's okay. So my vision board says, let's see if you can read this. It says, to me, money represents the ability to say yes. Money represents the ability to say yes. And that's yes to our beach house that we will own someday, so I can spend 6 months and a day out of the year in Florida. It represents a trip to Africa, which we are taking, by the way. I've had this forever, and they have manifested this trip. We're going to be in Africa, in Zimbabwe, for 16 days at the end of this summer. I'm so psyched. Sharon and I are so psyched. And then this is a picture of Italy, because that's on my list as well. And then down here are puppies and random acts of kindness and things like that. So to me, that's what money represents, is the ability to say yes. Doesn't mean I always have to say yes, but it gives me the ability. You want to go to this concert? Yeah. You want to go on this vacation? Sure. You want to donate to this? Yes. It gives me the ability to say yes. That's why I focus on money. So let's focus on money, guys. Let's focus, because we cannot change what we refuse to confront. If your head is in the sand, I'll just call it the sand instead of what I really want to call it. If your head is in the sand on money and you're not focusing on it, whether you have a lot or not enough, we can't change it unless we take it out and look at it and examine it and talk about it and have good, healthy discussions with people about money. What's up, Deanne? Yes, Oklahoma is on my list. I should have put that on my vision board. Oklahoma Farm. Well, you're on my list, so that means Oklahoma is on my list. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. There's my sister, Lala. What's up, Lala? Hi, Tammy. Hi, guys. I hope that helps. You know, money is a strange topic. If I start talking about money in like one of my coaching groups, all the air gets let out. I mean, it is like, wah. And I say we throw money out on the table and we talk about it, so it doesn't become this quiet, secret, shameful, weird, you know. I mean, we all use it. We've all had it at one point. We've all not had it at another point. Let's just be real about it, all right? Okay, I think it's time to dance. Enough about the money, all right? There are so many money songs I could have chosen, you know that, but I had to go with Notorious B.I.G., babies. I just had to. A little ditty in there too, right? So dance with me. Let's go. Hey, yeah. Woo! Come on, Carol. I know you'll dance with me, baby. And there's Corey.
Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who Jews got blocked.
Dance with me.
Down to the blue drop. The same old pimp. Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World? Double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Cause they didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem with the golden sound. Can't no PD, just hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Woody. True pimp, spin no dough on the booty. Yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie.
Shout out for my girl Kirsten, who's turning 50 today. I should have done a 50 cent. 50, girl, you know, 50 has never looked so good. Girl, I hope you ever do that. Amber, what's up? All right, guys. Hey, if you want to talk about money, acquiring it, setting goals for the next 12 months, next 3 years, next 5 years, whatever, managing, I can help you. Let me know how I can help, okay? All right, guys, have a great day, a great weekend, and I will... What's up, Megan? I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.